Today I want to show you how I make custom photo card book with my original characters. To those who are familiar with my art, you may know that I mostly drew and sold fan art. But now, after many years of drawing fan art, I'm completely switching on creating OC content. And today I'm going to show you how I make my photo cards at home, from sketch to finalizing and laminating. My photo cards are very low budget, but still good looking in my opinion. I'm also going to yap about my OC a little bit, so prepare your coffee or tea and just enjoy the video. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Kira. I draw hot guys, I love my OCs, and currently I'm working on my OC webtoon. And in this channel, I'm sharing about my drawing process, share some tips, and just yap and draw. Before we get to the drawing process, I wanted to share with you my life updates. I haven't been posting videos for several weeks because I've been busy with some stuff, and this stuff was finding a side job. And you can congratulate me, I found a side job. It's not art related at all, it's about working in a cafe. I've decided to find a side job because... What was that noise? Oh my god, I'm sorry. Decided to find a side job because, as you may know, I've decided to focus on my webtoon, and that's why I stopped attending conventions. I also closed my online store. I'm not doing commissions anymore. So I basically lost all my stable income sources, and having a side job for me was the best solutions to have some stability in my life. So I find a nice job with very nice colleagues in really good location, and that's just a miracle. I'm very happy. I am super excited to start. I'm very happy about it. I'm also very excited to practice my Dutch because I've been studying it very long. So at the same time, when I got accepted to a new job, I found out another thing that happened in my life, and I'm very excited to share about it with you. My channel got monetized. I've been dreaming about it since I've uploaded my first video on YouTube, but I never thought that it would be so quick. It's a very huge step for me as an independent artist, and I want to take a moment and say thank you all for watching, for liking and commenting my videos. You didn't just help my channel grow, but also made me motivated and made me actually feel less lonely. And now I want to think how we can celebrate that. I really want to make some extra goodies thingy so I could show my appreciation for you. Maybe you want some mailing goodies for a little payment with my OC sticker sheets or photo cards. Or what do you think about the live streams where I can draw and yap with you guys? So any ideas are appreciated. Drop them in the comments. Thank you so much again, and we can move to the drawing process. Enjoy! Absolutely everything I draw, I start with the sketches on my sketchbook. So if I need to draw a new photo card, I first do a photo card outlines to see which options I like the most. Here I did 8 options so I can fill the whole page and have more to choose from. I used the existing photo card I have. It's from event in Bubble Tea Place in Bangkok. It's from Manga Punch Drunk Love. Really love that manhwa, by the way. You can also just measure the sizes and draw it yourself. It's usually 8.5 to 5.5 centimeters. And let's just start sketching. You might be familiar with my OCs if you watched my previous videos. For example, my emerald green boa boy Nico, who is member of Mafia Gang, and I made it from scratch in YouTube, by the way. Go check that video out if you didn't yet. Or my old OC Kaveh that was edgy goth in the past and turned into an average office worker. I also have a whole video about his design on my channel. Also, you might know my mascot Naja, who is also snake guy, same as Nico. I just draw him quite a lot. Quite a lot. For now, I chose one OC to make photo cards from. I haven't talked about him in this channel yet, but if you follow me on Instagram, you may know him already. It is Shade, cranky 34-year-old guy who has beauty of angel, but very difficult personality. His design changed quite a lot during my life, and yeah, he's been with me for a very long time. More than 10 years for sure. Yeah, I know his design changed quite a lot, but it was also because my personal art hairstyle and preferences changed as well. And now let me tell you a bit about this character. Shade is the best friend and colleague of Kaveh. They both work in office 9 to 5 and do typical things office workers would do. If I would describe Shade, it would be kind of simple. If burnout and heartbreak was a human, it will be him. His signature stare is dead fish or I'm not impressed look. I personally don't really enjoy giving characters too much of tragic backstory or heavy personality because they are all my kids after all. I don't want my babies to suffer. But every time I told about him to my friends or to other comic artists for a feedback, everyone were saying that they feel sorry for him or that I might hate him a lot to give him such a heavy life, and I want to address that today. It was unintentional. I really love him and his life is not that dark and hopeless, I swear. Also, some of my friends know Shade as that one OC that looked like you. I mean, what? How he looked like me? I will talk about him more later in this video, and for now let's get back into the drawing process. After quickly sketching the photocard ideas, I'm choosing which one I like the most. It turned out to be that I chose completely different sketch that I made right after, so you can forget everything what I said before. And I'm taking photos of sketches to my clip studio where I can trace them. So I'm copy-pasting them into a prepared photo card templates. I color the photos red with overlay mode and start the line art on separate layer. It's very satisfying process for me, and I'm not trying to make perfect line art because in the end I will fuse the layers anyway. Normally I don't draw Shade with a hair bun, but for the photo card format I think it works the best. It's the magic of the long hair characters that their hairstyle can change a lot. During the redesign of my other OC, I was thinking of possibly cutting Shade's hair off completely, but then I realized that he will be just average blonde character from average manga because unfortunately he doesn't have any unique traits in his design, so I'm keeping his long hair for sure. And here you can see I cheated a little bit with hands. In Clip Studio Assets there are lots of ready drawn hands templates available. You can just search hands heart and you will find this one I'm using now. Before, I used to always take picture of my own hands, even though they are not masculine at all. Now with Clip Studio Assets, my life is way easier with some hand poses. I still need to trace them in my own style because Shade's hands are more thin and elegant, but it takes almost no time to correct. Next step will be just flat coloring, and that's when I completely turn my brain off and just watch something on the background. It's the perfect time to continue yapping about OCs because that's my favorite topic. I was planning to do separate OC lore video in the future, but it doesn't hurt to talk about one of them, right? This information will be more character-centered and will not spoil a lot of the plot about my upcoming webtoon. So some of you may ask, what is so sad about his life? Let me tell you everything I can for now. So if most of my OCs are broke-ass bitches, Shade was born and raised in pretty wealthy but strict family. He never had financial problems and don't even care about money that much because he always had them. So he works in office just to prove his family that he is not useless rich son. Maybe one of the reasons why he's a little bit cranky and annoyed daily. But the big reason for him to continue going to work are his colleagues. He is the drama queen of his office. That's one colleague who always has something going on and provide the daily tea about his dramatical life to keep everyone away from the boredom. Shade is the most unlucky person in terms of love and relationship. Every new person he dates is the worse than previous one. Unfortunately, he is very naive and don't see all the red flags from the beginning until his loyal friends tell him so. But even then, he tries to reject all the accusations because he's easily blinded, used for money and manipulated. And of course, every breakup is a whole tragedy for him when he has to call in sick to recover and cry all his frustrations out. And throughout the years, he became more and more numb, unenthused, and basically lost hope in love. But love is the crucial thing he needs the most. So he is stuck in an unfortunate loop of falling in love, being heartbroken, and feeling okay again. Luckily for Shade, he has many nice friends that genuinely worry and care about him and do everything to make their friend to find peace and live in happiness. Sadly, because of his many unsuccessful experiences, he has very low self-esteem and truly stops seeing how beautiful he actually is. Also, the age plays a big role because 34-year-old in norms of society is an age when you should be already having family and stable laid-back life, which he obviously wants but seem never will be able to get. And guess who had the similar story? Yes, that's right, me. Besides, I was not born in a wealthy family and I'm not in search for a partner at the moment. But my relationship experience is very much the same. Since my 18 years old, I've met a lot of bad people in my life that left me with a lot of traumas and maybe even affected me to this day by completely changing my self-image. I never had very high self-esteem and any attention towards me was considered as something very significant. I would fall in love super easily and build my life and my personality around that person. I don't know how you're going to look at this character now after knowing that author basically projected their life traumas on them. Is that weird? But maybe that's what makes fictional characters more alive, believable, and maybe even relatable? I mean, I have mafia members, hitman, badass characters, but do I actually know how's it to be in a mafia gang? Would be nice though, but I actually have no idea, and everything I write about them is strongly by relying on other media. But I do know how to feel abused, manipulated, and betrayed. A lot, unfortunately. No, I didn't copy Shade's story entirely from my life, not at all. That would be just crazy for me. But I just thought that instead of regretting about my past relationship that completely me up, I can instead profit from them, right? Isn't that a great idea? I think it's a great idea. I don't want to get into too much details, but maybe I can give some advices as a grown-ass woman to maybe a younger generation. Age gap relationships are not cool. I'm not talking about adult age gap, but when you are 18, 19 or even 20, dating a person who is 10 years older than you is just wrong. You just cannot have anything in common and most likely older person will change you to be comfortable to them. Try to enjoy your youth and don't give a chance to an old ass person to feed from your energy. Just know that most likely they are losers and cannot impress someone of their age, or even worse, they could be a weirdo that has questionable tastes. Also, another advice, if your friends tell you they don't like your partner and you should watch out, listen to them. Sometimes because of your hormones you can be very much blinded and just refuse to see bad signs. So listen to your friends and take a step back to look at the situation from different perspective. So yeah, that's basically it what I wanted to say. And let's get back to a drawing process. I just need to add finishing touches and our photo cards are almost ready. I'm adding band-aids to show his inner wounds or show how much fragile person he is. It doesn't mean that he is injured or anything, no worries. Let's think that it's a shaving scar and a pimple on his nose that he's trying to hide. Those decorations around him in shape of stars, hearts and strawberry is also brushes from Clip Studio assets with added outline effect. Don't forget to add some band-aids on his finger from paper cuts. Oh, I didn't mention that he's also a smoker. It's just a reality of office work when you need any extra reason to leave your working spot for a smoking break and a quick chat with other smokers outside. I don't know if you can relate, but that was my habit back then when I worked in office myself. And our photo card with shade is finished, so I'm duplicating it in canvas for a printing. I'm also making quick backside with my social media links. I kept it very simple. And we can move on to very low budget production step. I don't have an expensive printer. I believe mine was just around 200 euros. It's Epson EcoTank, but very small budget version of it. It still prints very good, but pretty slow. If you have money, I strongly recommend you to invest in better printer than this. And yeah, I cut everything by hands. It's not my favorite part, but I got pretty good at it. I think I cut 1,000 prints and photo cards by now. Honestly, I dream of having enough money not to buy better equipment, but to order everything from manufacturers in the best quality possible, so I don't waste my time on this myself. I'm trying not to think how many webtoon panels I would draw instead of being busy with printmaking. And you can see that I also made photo cards with my other OC, Kaveh. You might already know him from previous videos, and I just copied his head from the character sheets we made back then. Work smart, not hard. I stick backside and front together, and after that I move to laminating part. I prefer matte lamination paper because it feels good for touch, and I cut everything all over again. We are almost done, and we just need to cut the corners with a special corner cutter. And here we have a nice ready photo cards. I had a small photo card book already, it's from Daiso. I just decorated it with stickers that suits the character and my own OC keychain with shade on the coffee cup. I'm obsessed how cute it looks in the end. I took this book with me to a Comic-Con where I gave my photo cards to other people as a gift. It is my first time attending as a visitor, by the way. Usually I only sold my merch there in artist alleys, but now I had extremely different experience. I'm super happy how everything went. Sun in the Netherlands, holy shit. I hope you enjoyed my OC yapping and drawing process. I was editing this video pretty long and I managed to have 2 shifts at my new job. And it was very nice, but a little bit exhausting. I couldn't draw anything after the work was done. I just came home and basically crashed to sleep. It takes me about an hour to come back from my new job to my house, and unfortunately it means that 3 days in a week I won't be able to draw my webtoon or do anything art related or edit my videos for YouTube and stuff like that. Yeah, I understood that it could be the case before I started my job, and I prepared myself for that. So I'm trying to arrange that I can combine my new side job with my YouTube and my webtoon. It's not easy. So if you really want to support me, I invite you to my Patreon. I started to post my pages of comic there, so if you are curious you can check it out. That would help me a lot, and I hope soon I could do my art full-time again. But also just liking this video, commenting and subscribing will help a lot since I got monetized. So thank you for your attention and see you in the next video.